and welcome back to The Oily Life. If you're new here, my name is Tanya, and on my channel I like to share all things essential oil, education and hauls, natural living, natural DIYs. I also run a natural bath and body business that I share glimpses of and show how I make some of the products for that. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I hope you'll subscribe and become part of my community here on YouTube. I also share similar content over on Instagram at essentially.tanya, so you can come and follow me over there as well. So today I'm going to be sharing what I got in my August Simply Earth recipe box. If you're not familiar with Simply Earth, they are an essential oil company. They're very well established. They do pure essential oils. They're great quality. And they have all of the testing results for the oils showing their purity on their website, so you can really easily go and look for yourself and check the quality of the oils you're getting, which that's super important for essential oils because as you may or may not know, they're not really regulated very well as far as by the FDA or anything like that. So it's always good to have a source you can look at to make sure the oils you are purchasing are actually pure. So for this month's box, it is Summer Essentials. There's a lot of great oils in here that are great for things like keeping, the buggies at bay and things like that. And it also has a candle making theme. So each month that you get a recipe box, it'll have a different theme. That's what it is for this particular month. And the recipe boxes are great whether you're new to essential oils or if you have been using them for a while and already kind of know what you're doing with your oils. They give you a chance to build up your oil supply each month because you get 4 different oils each month, 3 singles and a blend, and then you get 6 different recipes that you can do with those oils. So if you're new to essential oils, that kind of helps you learn how to use them. And if you've been using them for a while, it just gives you some fresh ideas of things you can do with your oils. So let's see what we got this month. So to start with, the blend is Bug Fighter, which it's great for exactly what it says. It helps keep those buggies at bay, so great for when you're outside. You can either put it on as a roller, diffuse it, or make a candle out of it, which is one of the recipes that's in this month's box. But it has lemongrass, cedarwood, and let me see. Luckily they print it right on the label. And patchouli, so lemongrass, cedarwood, and patchouli. So this one smells really nice too. It has kind of an earthy scent with just a hint of like cleanliness from the lemongrass. And as you'll see, there's not citronella in there. If you don't know, even though citronella is like touted as like one of the big oils to repel bugs, which it does repel them, but it actually has been shown not to be the most effective oil to repel bugs. So there's lots of oils out there that can act as natural repellents. It's just, they all have different effectiveness. Effectivenesses, is that a word? I don't know. That's what we're gonna go with. But this particular blend, like I said, has lemongrass, cedarwood, and patchouli, so smells really great too. Then for the individual oils, thyme, it's red thyme. So as you can imagine, very herbaceous scent, smells just like thyme you would get out of your herb garden. So it's not only good for repelling bugs, but it's also good for cleansing surfaces, as well as helping with focus and immune support. So a few different uses for this one. It's not going to be everyone's favorite to just diffuse, but it does have a lot of great benefits that you can diffuse it with some other oils, or you can mix it into a roller or things like that. Then the next oil is camphor. And then camphor, this is a new one for me, but it also has those bug repellent properties as well as the cleansing properties. And it kind of smells, it has like an earthy smell. I wouldn't call it herbaceous, so it's not like a rosemary smell, but it's not really like patchouli either. It's somewhere in between there is how I would call it. It's almost like a smoky smell is how I would describe it. And then the last oil is grapefruit, and then grapefruit has a lot of great things that you can do with it. Other than repelling bugs and cleansing, it's great for your skin. It can uplift your mood. It smells wonderful, so great for diffusing. It can help curb your appetite. So, you know, I always love me a good grapefruit. It smells really good if you diffuse grapefruit and spearmint together. That's one of my favorite combos. So that's one you can try out if you haven't already. But this is one I always have on hand. And then, as I said, each month you get recipes to do with the box. So there's 6 different recipes, and then you get little stickers to go along with the recipes. That way you can remember what you made. This month has a candle theme, so you get the supplies to make 2 like regular 1-ounce candles. It has the wick in there, the wax, and the wick tab to hold it in place. You get a little wick centering device. And then you get some floating wicks so that you can make some, they're not really floating candles. It's basically you put water in a container and then you put the oils on top. And as you know, oil and water doesn't mix, so the oil will sit on top. And then you add your wick to that, and as it burns, it'll burn the oil down too. So it's kind of like a tiki torch sort of thing, I would say, but really cool. So that'll be a fun project to do. And then I am going to go ahead and show you one of the projects today. I'm going to make a candle, and this is also to show you that you know, you don't have to 100% follow whatever the recipe card is. I'm going to do the candle, but instead of using one of the oils in the kit, I'm feeling very fallsy today because I'm ready for it not to be so dang hot outside. I'm going to use Autumn Air as my essential oil for my candle. And this is a blend of, it has lemon, orange, hoe wood, fir, and one other one. And cassia in it, so it gives it that little bit of a spice. Perfect for fall. If you don't have this blend, you should definitely try it. It's a great one. But we're going to go ahead and get our wax melted, and then we'll make our candle. Alright, so for our candle, I have a little 1-ounce aluminum tin here. And in this, we're going to take one of our wax packets, and everything you need is inside this wax packet. So, assuming I can get it open. There's a little baggie. I'm trying to pull it out without spilling the wax. I am a messy DIYer. I don't know about you, but I tend to make messes. Okay, so we're just going to set this to the side for a second. And in our little baggie, there is a wick sticker, which is basically like double-sided tape, and your wick. So you just take and peel off one side of the wick sticker and put it on the bottom of the wick. Then you peel off the other side, and then you stick that right down in the middle, firmly, just like that. And then these packs are really neat because you want to have it, once you've taken everything out of it, you just heat it up in the microwave for 2 minutes and it melts completely. You don't have to use a separate pot if you don't want to. If you didn't want to use the microwave, you could definitely melt it down in a double boiler or a melting pot. But I think it's a super cool option to be able to do it right in the packet. So let me get this melted down and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have the wax all melted down, and you do want the bag open, so I suggest putting it in a cup or something like that. That way you don't spill beeswax all over your microwave. That would be a horrible mess to have to try to clean up. But 2 minutes was perfect, and then I'm going to add 20 drops of my Autumn Air Essential Oil right into the bag. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my wick centering tool on. You could do it after you pour it, but I'd rather go ahead and do it now. And then I'm just using a skewer to get the essential oil stirred in. And just like that. And then we're going to pour it in. And hopefully not spill it. There we go. This container actually looks like it was a little big for this project. I thought it was a 1 ounce one, it must be bigger. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and heat up the other one and do the same thing. All right, so I have my second thing of wax melted. I'm gonna put 20 more drops in. Give it another stir. I love how that smells. The cassia, if you've never smelled it before, it smells a lot like cinnamon, but it's a little less warm smelling than cinnamon. I kind of love it. Just pour that in. All right. And this is still kind of, I could have definitely used a smaller container, but this will work. So we're gonna let this set up until it's cooled completely, and then we'll come back and I will show you how it looks. All right, so the candle has cooled down, so I'm just gonna pull off the wick centering device. And it ended up, I could have used a little more wax, but it's not bad. But definitely could have either used a little more wax or a smaller container. I made a poor choice on the container. So you want to cut this until it's about 1/4 of an inch. Just like that. And that's it. Super easy fall candle, or the recipe box gives you 2 different candle recipes that you can do as well using the oils that were in it this month. I just, as I said, was feeling very fall-like, so wanted to use the Autumn Air mix or blend. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are interested in picking up one of the Simply Earth recipe boxes for yourself, I have a link down below in the description box. Now, I do pay for my boxes with my own money, but I do also have a code that you can use with Simply Earth. It's the Oily Life Free, and I'll have that listed down in the description box as well. And if you put in that promo code when you check out, you'll get a $40 gift card when you order your first recipe box. So that's super awesome. That way you can have $40 to use for future purchases. So definitely check that out. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.
First, we are more of an escalation point. But we do talk to the 4PLs again on a daily basis.